Right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. The markets are open. Gold and silver are pumping. And we're going to go and take a look at all of that starting now. I hope you guys caught the news show last night. I really went off on the whole Chainlink scam. Oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so dumb. And then it's so bad on top of being so dumb. Um, but hey, people will pump it. I mean, I remember when Aurora coin was number 2 on Coin Market Cap. I remember when Paycoin was number 3 on Coin Market Cap. And if you think people were dumber then, they're not. It's all the same people. So take a look at where those coins are now. Number two on Coin Market Cap, and this was like 2014. This wasn't like 2012. This was like late 2013, maybe even 2014, when Aurora Coin made it to number 2 on Coin Market Cap, and Paycoin was definitely 2014, if not 2015, when it was number 3 on Coin Market Cap. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Hey guys, I continue to work on the Learn Trading section. I update this every day. I add more and more stuff to it every day. A lot of work still to be done, and I'm going to continue to be updating this. I got to fill in the risk management stuff that I plan to be teaching on Saturday. Still got to come up with, still got to make some slides for this. But some of this stuff will also be in Learn Trading. This is your free resource. If you want to learn on your own, if you want to learn for free, that's where you go. Okay. This is that Chainlink report. All right, we're going to click to it. I have to finish reading this today. They said they would come on my show, but we'll see if they still do. Even if they don't, if I have to spend my time reading the 60-page document, I'll probably do a crypto scam on it. I want to retire crypto scam. I want to focus more on Bitcoin and not on debunking the stupid of shit coins. But maybe I'll still do this one. Also, please read the mining report. We covered this yesterday in the news show. This is excellent. You can find all of these links in last night's video description. This is a really good overview of Bitcoin mining hash rate and power analysis. It estimates that it costs about $5,000 to mine a Bitcoin. Last year when we were doing these videos, I was estimating that it cost about $3,500 to mine a Bitcoin. Hash rate's definitely higher now. It's 5,000. I think there's many miners that can get it cheaper than this. Remember, that's the average cost. And I guarantee you there's miners that can get it for 4,000 a coin. So yeah, mining is still very profitable if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll be paying way more than 5,000 a coin. Okay, let's talk. Well, which markets are we going to start with? Let's start with the S&P 500. Here's the daily chart. Ooh, when I started prepping for this video, we were at the top of that. So when did this market turn? We were doing very good this morning. So let me see where we turned. We had a high. Well, what do you know? At exactly 10 a.m. What a surprise. We hit the high at 10 a.m. So this candle began at 9:50. This candle ended at 10 a.m. over there. So if I take this down to the 1-minute chart, and we can take a look at which minute did we hit the top on, and we hit the top at 9:56. And at 9:57, we had the highest opening of a candle, and then we started to fall. So technically, we fell at 9:57. That is pretty close to my 10 a.m. reversal. 3 minutes is pretty damn close. And therefore, this is why I loved trading the 10 a.m. reversals on the S&P 500. And since that 10 a.m. reversal right there at exactly 9:57 a.m., we have fallen 15 points for 0.5%. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good fall in 1 hour. 15 points on the S&P. So if you have two futures contracts, that is $1,500 in profit on two futures contracts. Futures trading is very risky and very dangerous and very leveraged, but that's what I used to do. I used to trade 2 or 4 contracts. All right, let's go back to the 10-minute chart. Trading is still not easy, though. Even if you've shorted at 957, might have gotten scared right here at 1020 and got out of that position. Also, I probably would have been out after this hammer candle, but the next candle gave me a bearish trend change. So right now we're on a 10-minute bearish trend change to the downside. Gold and silver are pumping. What's oil doing? Needs to update. I think that's yesterday's candle. Oil's not doing anything. Let's look at gold. I remain bullish gold. I've been bullish gold. I've been bullish gold since we crossed 1,300. That's not even in this chart. Ever since we crossed the 38% Fibonacci, I've been a bull on gold. Those that, it still frustrates me that people think that I think that gold is going to 800. I did think that. But after it crossed the 38% Fibonacci line, I became a bull. So while others may be waiting for gold to be 800, I've been a bull ever since the cross of the 38% Fibonacci line. Go find these videos. They were mostly with Tyler Jenks on his channel when we discussed this. Tone, would you say that it is unregistered security, that its token only serves to enrich the insiders? Well, I say that about every single ICO. That's the function of an ICO. That's the function of not only the Link token, that's the function of the Binance token, that's the function of the Brave token. That's the function for all of them. It is an unregistered security created for unqualified investor speculation to enrich the creator of the scam coin. That applies to all of them. It's really impossible to be legit in the space with a token that's not a security. I think the S&P is headed to all-time highs, with or without more stimulus. I don't think people care anymore. Everyone I talk to can't get a job, but it doesn't matter, clearly. Okay, so here's gold. Gold, as I said yesterday, gold had another trend change to the upside. We broke out above many, many metrics. Gold has no resistance at all. I don't believe 1900 is resistance. I don't believe the all-time high from 2011 is resistance. I think it's only a matter of time before gold goes to new all-time highs. Would you dare short Tesla before earnings? Absolutely not. I would never short or long any stock before earnings unless I had an earnings strategy, which I do, but it's very different. Why am I not getting your notifications? I don't know. I think YouTube shadow banned me again because I had very few viewers on last night's show, and looks like very few viewers right now of this show as well. So it looks like people are not getting notifications. Silver is really, really pumping. Which is great because I want to unload my silver. It was not fun sitting on a bunch of silver coins when it was down to $11. If silver crosses the $30 mark, I would be very interested in unloading my silver. What am I going to buy instead? Well, I can buy Bitcoin. That's probably my best choice. No, it looks like S&P is definitely hitting new all-time highs before Bitcoin. Maybe not definitely, but look, Bitcoin is still 50% lower than its all-time high. S&P is only 5% lower, so do the math. Tone, contact YouTube. Yeah, that's very easy. Tone, why don't you just contact Trump? Get him to do an interview with you. Guys, I don't know how to contact YouTube. I don't have a direct phone line to the YouTube CEO. I don't know what that means, contact YouTube. You see, my problem with it is I don't understand why people are so high on these shit coins. Maybe because they think they understand their fundamentals. Why aren't all these people penny stock traders? Why aren't you promoting? Let me give you an example. There was a stock. Oh man, I always forget what the hell the stock is. Because I've been trading it for like 3 months. I still hold it. So this is one of the last positions I have, and I keep forgetting the ticker. Like I don't even know the ticker. I've been trading this stock for 3 months, and I don't even know the ticker. So I'm looking it up on my phone because I have a position in the stock. BCRX. BCRX. What the hell is it? I've been trading it for 3 months. Oh, so I'm still keeping an eye on copper. BCRX. I even forgot the ticker. Something I've been trading since April. And it's not like it's one of 100 things I'm trading. It's like the only thing I'm still trading, and I forgot the ticker. Okay. And here's why I forgot the ticker. So, I might have been trading it since May, not April. Yeah, I think it was May. I think it was right after earnings. So right here, right? So, around when the stock was $5, so right around here, probably discount, probably May 14th. I bought 1,000 shares of the stock. But the reason why I did it was because the call options were unreasonably expensive. So I bought this stock for $5, and I immediately sold the June calls against the stock at a $6 strike. And those calls were like 75 or 80 cents, something insane. So I collected like $800 in premium on a $5,000 investment. And then a month went by, the June was expiring, the stock was down to about $4. And instead of, so I was sitting at like a small loss, but then I sold the $5 calls for like another $750. And then when the July calls were expiring, the stock was just at $5. So instead of, I converted them into August $6 calls again. And I collected like another 70 cents or something. So I'm like making $750 from a $5,000 investment every single month on this ticker that I did not even know what the company's name was. I've been doing this for 3 months. I didn't even know what the ticker was. It is BioCryst Pharmaceuticals, whatever the hell it is. I have no idea what this company does. I know it's a legit company because they have regulated tradable security. And therefore, I am comfortable holding this asset as an investment. BCRX operates at a scary 200% margin. It doesn't matter. Like if I do this 2 more times, I've literally paid for the stock. I'm holding a free $5 stock, right? I am selling covered calls on this. Okay. And I can get out of this trade tomorrow, and I've been profitable, and the stock hasn't moved. Okay. I may be able to do this indefinitely. I have no idea. Okay. But the point is this. I am not out there screaming that this stock is better than Pfizer. I am not out there screaming and trying to convince other people to be bag holders. Okay. This is a very simple covered call strategy. I buy the stock, I sell covered calls because they are unreasonably expensive. As long as those covered calls are expensive, I will keep selling them. If the options are not as expensive, the strategy won't work anymore, and I will sell the stock. Hopefully it won't crash back down to $1, and that means I could still lose money on this trade. But right now, by buying the stock at $5, or actually it was just under $5, I think I bought it like at about the current price. So I bought this thing at approximately where the price is now. But I already sold an 80-cent covered call. Then I sold a 75-cent covered call. And then I think I sold a 70-cent covered call. So do the math. So that's 75 times 3. So that's $1.50, $2.25. So I've already made $2.25 a share from this stock. I've already made it. So if this stock falls 50% in price, I'm still break even on the trade. And if I do this trade 3 more times, I literally have a stock, a $5 stock that I paid 0 money for. Okay? That is called covered calls. This is the first thing I teach as a strategy in my options course. But here's the point. The point is, you don't see me promoting this company. I don't know, but I know it's not a scam. Here's the thing. I know it's not a scam because it's regulated. So in the crypto space, garbage is unregulated. So they are scams. On top of that, I know their business model is stupid, even if it wasn't scammy, especially when it comes to Chainlink, because I finally read what they actually do, and it's hilarious. They are an oracle. They are basically following in the footsteps of Augur, which was an oracle. It was the first oracle on Ethereum. And they're basically Augur with better marketing. Chinese companies don't even have audits, and they are trading on a New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, that's also pretty bad. They should be trading on the Chinese exchanges, not on a New York Stock Exchange. Tone, hope it works out. Guys, there's not that much to work out, right? So it's okay if it doesn't. I mean, this stock would literally have to go to 0 for me to lose money on it. Because if this stock falls to $2.50, I am still profitable. I am still profitable on this trade. I bought the stock at $5. At this point, if it falls to $2, if it falls to $2.50, I'm break even. That's my break even, $2.50. Okay, at this point. Do I recommend this trade to people? No, this is the first time I've mentioned it. Been doing it for 3 months. This is what a covered call does. And I found this thing randomly. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what the company did. I'm like, oh shit, why are the calls so expensive? I'll sell those. I'll sell those to you. Wirecard was regulated, but a scam also. Yeah, Wirecard was regulated, and they definitely were fraudulent. But here's the thing. Incidents like Wirecard are rare. They're rare. This is the difference that people don't understand. An incident like Wirecard literally happens to 1 to 1,000 companies that are regulated on the stock exchange. In crypto, it's the opposite. 1 out of 1,000 companies is not Wirecard. In markets, 1 out of 1,000 is Wirecard. So the chances of you getting, losing all your money on Wirecard is 1 out of 1,000. But the chances you losing all of your money on a shitcoin is 1,000 to 1 because the probability is reversed. All right, now let's talk about Bitcoin. See, this is the only one. I did the same strategy on a bunch of other stocks, but I got out of all of them. This is the only one I still have going. I was doing a bunch of covered calls when implied volatility was high. It's actually a really good strategy. I got to get back to it. It's so simple, and like I said, on this stock, I'm making about $750 a month off of an initial $5,000 investment. and I've done it for 3 months straight. Again, if I do this 3 more months, it paid for itself. It's only Bitcoin for me. You guys can see, my problem isn't with anyone trading Link. My problem is with people putting Link in their Twitter handles and promoting it like an investment. That's my problem. Trade whatever the hell you like. Go trade horse manure. Go trade, Paycoin. Go trade Aurora coin. I don't care what you trade. My problem is people that are promoting Link as the future. And those people should probably be held accountable. But we have no regulator, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I think what Elon Musk does is also very unethical and probably illegal. But because it's Elon Musk, they're not really doing anything to it, to him. So again, not everybody is equal. So yeah, no, I don't believe Elon Musk should be tweeting about his stock. That's bad as well. All right, let's talk Bitcoin. So here's the hyperwave look at Bitcoin. Remember, hyperwave will not end until we either hit $1,000 or go to new all-time highs. So I may be looking at this hyperwave for the next year or two. We will see. Here's the live look at the weekly chart. As you can see, nothing has changed. Bitcoin continues to stay under the downward sloping trend line after creating a sell indication on the MRI indicator. Hopefully, I can give you more information on this indicator after we fix up all the code sometime this summer. Daily chart. Yesterday, we took a look at the Arun indicator, something I've never shown before other than yesterday. And it does indicate the potential for more upside. I really like it when this indicator crosses below the 20% line. That is really, really good. It's happened before. Let me make sure that I'm using the right, because we were playing around with the settings. Yep, I'm using the right settings. And yeah, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on this for a little while. Let's see if it's accurate this time. We are still inside the triangle, however. If I look at the price, we are still inside the triangle. We have not officially broken out yet. It kind of hurts me to do this kind of triangle. I would love to make this triangle more like this. It's actually a lot cleaner this way. I'm touching more candles, but I am slicing through this weird pump, a very weird pump. And we have broken several levels of resistance. We have changed trend on the MRI indicator. I am still a little cautious here. And today's candle, let's see where today's candle closes. If we start breaking out tomorrow, I would be more optimistic that we have another few $100s to go as the S&P continues to rise. This is the descending triangle that clearly broke to the upside. I don't think I can fudge this triangle anymore. And if it has broken to the upside, we are looking at a reasonable gain because the fat part of this triangle is about 13% for $1,200. So this breakout has the potential of taking us all the way to above 10,000. And that would be very, very interesting. Also, yesterday, someone pointed out on an ascending triangle on the weekly. I would like to see this get rejected by 9,700 one more time for me to really identify this as an ascending triangle. GBTC premium is probably still a little elevated. No, it's not bad. It's at 9.8% on my calculation, and that's not too bad. So if it's breaking out, that could be decent. All right, so mining hash rate still doing okay. Hey, these I gotta put the MRI on this actually. Let's put the MRI on. So the indicator works fairly well with Bitcoin's dominance. I don't know why, but as you will see, these arrows tend to correspond to some interesting peaks and troughs once it eventually loads. Crunching all the math. All right, here we are. I gotta make these stars a lot less sensitive. We also have the ability to turn them off. So here we go. We had a buy opportunity. Well, you can't really buy, but here is a nice bullet, a bottom call on MRI in Bitcoin's dominance back of April of last year. Wow, it's been over a year. And here is a top call. It was off by a few weeks. And back in August of last year. And then we haven't had one since here, since just now. That's, of course, the weekly chart. What about the daily chart? The daily chart, wow, beautiful top right there. And a nice, wow, that's a huge bottom right here. That was a week and a half ago. So let's see if Bitcoin dominance starts to pick up. All right, guys, don't forget the Learn Trading section. Oh, risk management course this Saturday. This risk management course will replace these two videos: risk position size and leverage management, and entries, exits, and stop losses. That webinar, that's going to be 6 to 7 hours this Saturday, will replace both of these as one. And if you want to learn for free, please check out the Learn Trading section. I will also add some money management and risk management into this section once I'm done with all the TA stuff. And I'll try to make this as useful of a resource as possible. My last few weeks have been spent filling all of this out. All right, that's it. Any questions? Let's see. Tone, do you think the insiders who got into COVID crash low are emptying their bags now in S&P? I don't know. I have no idea. Do you see there is potential of a bigger pullback now? What effect will it bring it to Bitcoin? I don't know. I was looking for a severe pullback like last month and earlier this month, and it never came. And I know I'm no longer looking for a pullback. I mean, just look at the chart. Just look at the S&P daily chart. You have a price going past the prior swing high. You are above all three moving averages. I believe this should be the 50, the 20, the 50, and the 200, the standard. Yep. You are above all the moving averages. All the moving averages are rising. This is the definition of a full bull market that you should be fully invested in. That's what the technical analysis picture is saying. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter of my opinion of the economy. It doesn't matter that nobody has a job. I am looking at the technical analysis, and the technical analysis is telling me I should be fully invested in the stock market. That's it. That's all I can tell you. This is the Tyler Jenks Consensio model. Those that went fully into the stock market once the moving averages were rising and went all above each other have done well. Have done well. That's all I can say. My opinion, whether the stock market should crash, is really irrelevant. Tone, do you think the jobless numbers being reported tomorrow will do to the S&P? Well, tomorrow aren't the real job numbers. Tomorrow is the unemployment claims, and nobody really cares. It's the numbers in 2 weeks. It's the numbers. It's the unemployment rate that really moves the market. I don't think tomorrow is going to do. I don't know. See, those numbers were spiking the market to the upside when they were lower than expected. When they were lower than expected and when they were higher than expected. So I don't think it matters. Right. Well, you're used to the numbers, and I'm trying to get myself unused to the numbers because those numbers were actually. I personally like this better. If you like those numbers, you can still have those numbers because you can still purchase access to the TI indicator. Now, we will potentially, when the MRI comes out, there will be like a debug mode that should have the numbers, but they're not going to be on the candles. They're going to be a little bit different. So do I have any oscillators? I do. So the numbers, anyway, we'll think of something for the numbers if you need the numbers. But I personally prefer the cleanness of this. I like not having the numbers, and not having those numbers allow me to mold this indicator to be more flexible, which helps me in identifying trends and tops. Shitcoins make you rich. Bitcoin never does that. If that was true, everybody would be rich. A lot of these, there's a reason why these link supporters, they'll never show their face or real name. They're not rich at all. They are, they're not, trust me. And they will be broke because they don't understand what they're doing. So they'll be broke. All right, guys, I think this is it for me. No rants today. We can glance. I want to glance at the S&P weekly. Actually, I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, the S&P weekly is very bullish. We just had the trend change. Of course, it didn't help you here on the weekly, but it certainly helped you all those other times. Yeah, I mean, look at this chart. There's nothing bearish in this chart. Absolutely nothing. 3 more weeks of upside, and we're going to have weekly, all the moving averages rising and above each other. You know, similar to this situation or this situation. S&P can go to 4,000 easy. That's your next Fibonacci extension, 4136 on a weekly scale. Check FedEx. I think that's FTX ticker. Yeah, I mean, FedEx is doing well. All-time high. Looks good. Broke resistance. Look at that beautiful buy opportunity, green arrow right at the low. Weekly. Oh, wow. FedEx hasn't been doing that good weekly. Look at the last time there was a sell signal. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that. See, this is why I like the cleanness of the MRI. Look at this. Here's the weekly tops in FedEx. Wow. Wow, look at that. Boom. 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 Those are your last 3 red arrows on a weekly scale. And there hasn't been a single red arrow since. We never even had a buy arrow, actually. We haven't had any arrows since then. Those were your last 3. Talk about right on the money. Wow. Wow. And each one was slightly lower than the other. So taking the short on the first one, never, I mean, unless your options expired right here. Wow, look at that. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, these red arrows won't be there in the latest update. This one and this one, they shouldn't be there because it's this. This green would be there. This will be there. This won't be there. This and this will, though. Wow. Not much to say other than it looks bullish for now. All right. That's it. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Learn Trading. Check out the workshop I'm teaching this Saturday on risk and position management. And I will see you all. I will see you all on the next one, guys. Good luck trading. Not much to say about Bitcoin. I mean, it's still stuck under, like, nothing's changed. Pumped a few $100 the other day. That's it. Stuck. Nothing's changing.